We are always upgrading our phones, optimizing our Wi-Fi, and meticulously maintaining our digital hardware. But what about the biological hardware running the whole show? I'm talking about your body. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to tackle a seriously overlooked issue: how our hyper-efficient IT equipment is causing dangerous, active physical friction with our biology. To fix this, we're running a complete system audit today. Here is our diagnostic checklist. First, human-machine friction. 2, fixing the banana curve. 3, the mechanics of RSI. 4, protecting your optic nerve. 5, invisible threats. And 6, the 5-point calibration. Section 1, the human-machine friction. Infinite screen time. Okay, let's dive into this. What actually happens when infinite screen time meets finite biology? See, our digital interfaces are engineered to operate seamlessly for days, weeks, or even months without a single break. But our biology? Yeah, it just wasn't engineered for that. When we try to match our machine's endurance, prolonged use creates some intense physical friction.
And I want to be really clear here. What we often brush off as just being tired at the end of a long workday is actually active physical damage. We are talking about real wear and tear that actively harms your back, strains your eyes, and can even impact your breathing. Basically, your biological hardware is taking a beating.
To combat this, we use this diagnostic matrix, mapping out the big 5 system risks we're going to audit today. We have back and neck strain from fixed sitting, RSI from repetitive motion, eye strain from prolonged staring, headaches from screen glare, and ozone irritation from laser printers. Notice how for every single cause, there is a specifically engineered shield, ranging from correct posture all the way to ambient lighting.
Section 2, fixing the banana curve. Structural spine risks. Let's look at the first major structural risk in our diagnostic, the spine. This brings us to the banana curve. It's that visceral, highly damaging posture that happens when you hunch over a screen, putting massive pressure on your neck and back muscles. Actually, let's do a quick self-diagnostic right now. Check your own posture. Are you perfectly aligned, or is your spine currently mimicking a piece of fruit? Now, what's really interesting about these spinal mechanics is the massive pressure point created by that banana curve. To fix this, you can't just tell yourself to sit up straight. You have to use hardware to shield your biology. Deploying a fully adjustable chair, a footrest, and a tiltable screen set exactly at eye level mechanically forces your body back into its natural S-curve for instant structural relief.
Section 3, the mechanics of RSI. Cumulative friction. Shifting focus down to the hands and wrists, where tiny micro-movements cause massive cumulative friction. 5,000. I really want that number to sink in for a second. 5,000 clicks a day is the sheer volume of repetitive motion an average user executes. Doing the exact same movement thousands of times a day actively destroys the fragile muscles and tendons in your hands.
This is the core mechanic of repetitive strain injury, or RSI. And if your wrists are bent at an awkward angle, it acts as a huge damage multiplier. Fortunately, you have shields at your disposal. Keeping your hands completely level, deploying wrist rests, or upgrading to ergonomic split keyboards drastically reduces that friction. You can even bypass the physical interface altogether by switching over to voice-activated software.
Section 4, protecting your optic nerve. Environmental light. Now we transition to your body's highest bandwidth data intake sensors, the eyes. Environmental light geometry is a huge factor here. If you have a window behind you, sunlight doesn't just hit the monitor. It bounces directly off the screen and straight into your eye. This forces involuntary squinting, which rapidly leads to severe eye strain and headaches. To shield your optic nerve, you absolutely must control this geometry. Use blinds, anti-glare screen filters, modern LCD screens, and most importantly, the break rule, which means frequently looking away at something far in the distance. Section 5. Invisible environmental threats. Hardware byproducts.
Up to this point, we've focused on direct physical connections, but get ready for a risk that isn't connected to your physical body at all. It's actually floating in the room with you right now. So what invisible threat is lurking in your home office? I'll give you a hint. It is not a virus.
It's a byproduct of the hardware itself. That invisible threat is ozone gas. See, if you operate a laser printer in a small, enclosed space, the high voltage literally converts the ambient room oxygen into ozone, or O3. Breathing this in causes dry skin and respiratory issues. The solution is straightforward environmental calibration. Introduce constant fresh air, quarantine that printer in a separate room, or just swap the tech entirely for an inkjet printer.
Section 6, the 5-point calibration, workspace system reboot. We've audited the spine, the wrists, the eyes, and the air. Now let's bring all these diagnostic elements together for a final practical system reboot of your workspace. This is your 5-point body-to-machine alignment checklist. 1. Eyes at exact screen level and completely glare-free. 2. Back straight, holding that natural S-curve. 3. Wrists entirely level and supported. 4. Feet planted perfectly flat on the floor or on a footrest. And 5. Ensure fresh air is flowing freely to clear out those hardware byproducts. So the crucial point here is what we call the behavioral override. You can buy the absolute best ergonomic chairs, the fanciest anti-glare screens, and the most advanced keyboards on the market, but hardware alone cannot replace movement. Your biology requires circulation. The ultimate override is behavioral. You literally must get up, stretch, and physically move your body every 30 to 60 minutes. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this defining thought. True tech mastery includes mastering how you interact with it physically. Because, honestly, are you truly a master of your technology if you're quietly allowing it to destroy your biology? Technology operates strictly by its engineered parameters. And you know what? Your body does too. So here is my direct challenge to you. Run a diagnostic on your own workspace tonight. Check your angles, check your lighting, and check your air. If your IT hardware breaks, you can easily just buy a replacement. But when your biological hardware breaks, what exactly is your backup plan?